Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Bronco Fast. Thanks for joining in today. I've got more parts to install. More parts got here for the ZL1 1LE. Ooh yeah! So we're gonna get some new parts on there. It's the carbon fiber piece that goes onto the dash instead of the suede. I wanted the OEM carbon fiber piece, and here's the crazy part. Well, first, you know what? If you haven't already, hit subscribe down below. Like this video. Hope you learned something. Hope you have some fun. More content to come. But what I thought was interesting. This part is a $500 GM add-on or GM part. When you're building a ZL1 1LE, it costs $500 just to add this piece. Crazy thing is, if you go online, you go to GM Parts Direct or one of the GM stores, put the parts code in, the part's only $250, and supposedly it's only a 10-minute install. We're about to find out. So let me show you the part and we'll dive into this. All right, here it is. Look at this thing. Ooh, boy. I'll take it out in the sun here. See some of that weave. You can see, I mean, it's a real deal OEM piece. Let's see, we got the part number here. Bam, look at this thing. I mean, it's got all the clips ready to go. Ready to install this bad boy. So this piece, I'll show you here. Open the Camaro up. Bam. God, this car's sick. It's gonna go right here. So this is going to replace all that right here. So what we have to do, there's a little clip under here that has to come out. This was gonna fly and hit me in the face supposedly. And then there's some screws. We pop this out, and then there's a screw right back here that we need to get get this removed. So I'm gonna get working on this right now, but man alive. I mean, look at this thing. Woo! Man, it's such a cool car. All right, let's get in here and let's see what this is all about. From what I heard, this piece is a nightmare to pop off. A little nervous. I mean, the car's pretty new. I don't want to break anything, and I definitely don't want to scratch anything. You can feel there's a little gap right there where the clip is. See, you know, they told you not to use interior tools. I don't know how you not use interior tools. All right, there we go. Holy boom, it's like popcorn. That's what everybody says. It's all right, we got this piece off here. Oh my gosh. I don't know how anybody can see in here. You need a flashlight, but there's two supposed, like, let's see, nuts, screws. They gotta be like an 8mm. So let me see, I'll go check. All right, let's check. I got an 8 and a 10 with me. Well, it's definitely not the 10. It's gotta be an 8. I can't see it being any. The problem is I can't see. It might be smaller than that. You know, this is why things take forever. Got to look it up. All right, with a little looking on the old interwebs, I was able to find out that it is in fact a 7mm socket. Thanks, internet. Now, a lot of the videos show people with power tools. I would never use power tools on interior pieces. It's too fragile. I mean, did you see how easy that was? Why would you need a power tool for that? That's a lot easier. Now, I do have a screwdriver with a magnet on the end. I like to get the screws out just a little bit here. Why risk losing them? That's just stupid. Alright, I think we just pull this out like so. I think I'm just gonna sit it right there. That's easy peasy. Boom, we got our 7mm again. Nope, we don't want that one. We want the one holding this on. Done. I'm gonna put this one in the cup holder. I don't want to lose that one. What we're gonna do here, this is the fun part, right? Popping this out. Or the most nervous part of the whole thing, which I don't like doing this. Because clips break, but try to run your hand under here. And you'll feel them pop. Oh, I hate this part. Woo, it's out. Just make sure everything else is nice and tight in there, because I did feel some things. Now, this is the part, has some clips right here. We're just gonna take this piece out. So I think if you just work it around like this, like so. Keep your hands going. You know, they make everything with these damn clips. Everything has to be clipped. Uh-oh. She's out. Look at that. Boom. She's out. Now let's put this in the carbon fiber piece. All right. See the little spots? I think those are for the clips. Let's look at that. All right. I'm sure those little clips go somewhere. So we had it orientated. Okay, let's see here. Can only go in one spot because of the curvature of this right here. Make sure you can see that. Can only go in one spot. Everything's clipped. Backside clipped. Make sure it's in there nice. And now we're gonna put the carbon fiber piece. Now, to be honest, okay, all right. Make sure, just use your fingers and go around this thing to make sure it's in there tight, because you won't want that thing rattling around. So now we just reverse what we did. Let's get this bad boy installed. So mine has these little plastic tape around. I think it's where all the clips were meant to be installed. I'm gonna take all that off because I don't need it. And I have a feeling it would just stick out. So, you know, up to you whether you want to take it off or not. I'm gonna take it off so we can get this thing installed. I just realized they're probably gonna be in the way or the plastic's gonna come out. But it just kind of shows you where the clips are. So I have a feeling on their manufacturing process. That's just part of it. Okay, let's get this sticky stuff off my hand. All right. Okay, the clip part. All right, here we go. Reverse order. Let's start here. Just start putting it back. I hate this part. Good. Yeah. Now, to be honest, it's not fitting as nicely as I thought it would, truly, but it fits. Looks good. I mean, OEM Carbon. That's a good panel right there. It could fit a little bit better. I mean, being an OEM GM piece, it could definitely fit a little better. But I like it. I like it. get this little screw in here. Get this bad boy started. Obviously these weren't very tight to begin with, so I'm not going to make them super tight. Just give it a little ratchet. But I really think that's there just to keep it in place. Now we're gonna make sure this is all in here correctly. Like so. That's good here. That's good there. Make sure these screws go back. Whoa! That's not what I want to see. Get back in there. There we go. Pretty easy. Now, before tightening one side, try to get both in at the same time. That way it just nuzzles itself in there. Now, I don't know if you can see it pulling itself towards the dash there. So we're gonna get the ratchet out again. Just a tiny little crank. Again, these bolts were not very tight from the factory. So, that's it. This is nice. Put this crazy piece back on. Little hangers. Get those little hangers in there first. Oh, careful, careful. Make sure those pieces are seated. The scariest part about anything doing interior is breaking a darn clip. This piece is probably like a $2 piece, but it's probably gonna break and cost me like $100. It's done. Oh, yes. Look at that. Carbon fiber. Now there is a small gap right there that is bugging the pee-pee out of me, but other than that, it looks really good. That's what this car needed right there. Woohoo! Part number 2. All right. Finished install. What do you think? I mean, I think that's just, it needed that in the interior. I just absolutely love that carbon piece, and I always said I would get it. Ooh, looks good. Factory fresh, factory piece. This is the gap that's bothering me a little bit. I can get over it. It's probably a manufacturing process. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Tiny little gap there, but not noticeable. But other than that, it looks really good. You know, it's just the little things. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Pretty easy install. Remember, 7mm sockets. Don't use power tools. Come on, it's like 3 cranks. I mean, be gentle on this baby girl. Pretty easy process. I mean, it took me all of like 10 minutes. Probably would have taken me a minute, but wanted to show you the fun content. But again, we're gonna be doing more. I got more parts coming today, so I can't wait to really dive into this car some more. Just getting all the little stuff out of the way. Next will probably be the ZL1 add-ons. You know, you get old, you start forgetting things, but it's the jack points. So I'll be putting those on soon, and my cat back should be getting here. That is probably the most exciting thing I've been waiting for. It's supposed to be here today. I don't think it will be, thanks to shipping. But if you haven't already, again, hit that subscribe button. I hope you had fun. I think I said subscribe button. Like the video, and comment below if you've done this on yours. If you have the same gaps, I'm really curious to find out if you have the same gaps, or is it a different manufacturing process or what, or if I'm just being real nitpicky, but I'll get over it. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Brock, go fast.